Hi, welcome to the third video tutorial of Premiere Pro. In this video we are going to discuss some basic editing tools of Premiere Pro, so let's get started. First of all, we have a tool that is selected by default by Premiere, called the Selection tool. The Selection tool is used for selecting media in the timeline, and this tool is also used for reducing the length of the clips in the timeline. For example, I have combined some simple clips in my timeline. Let's preview it. Now I want to put another clip between the second and third clip. By default, the Selection tool is selected. If not selected, then select the Selection tool from the toolbar. Then select all clips after the second clip and drag it to the right. Now I can put another clip here. By Selection tool, we can select and drag media in the timeline. Now I need only start 3 seconds of this clip, so I will select the Selection tool and will move my mouse pointer to the beginning or at the end of the clips. You will notice that the mouse pointer shape will be changed to a bracket shape. Just click on the corner of the clip, then drag it to the left or right to reduce the duration of the video. I will enable my Snap tool and will attach this clip to the second clip. Once attached, I will drag my all clips to the left to attach it with my third clip. If you have noticed that selecting media or clips with the Selection tool is a bit difficult task, especially if we have different media in different layers. If we have added graphics, overlays, text, etc., or we have synchronized the voice with videos. For example, if I put these clips in different layers, let's say we have some clips or media or graphics in different layers like this, and I want to attach them with third clip. Dragging with the Selection tool will be a bit irritating because I can't see all of the layers at one time. I will need to edit the workspace for dragging it. For this situation, we have a smart tool called Track Selection tool. Here it is. If click on it and hold the click for a second, we will see two different tools. One is Track Select Forward tool, and one is Track Select Backward tool. Shortcut of the Track Selection tool is A, and for Track Select Backward tool is Shift+A. If we select Track Forward Selection tool and click on the timeline after the third clip, it will select all the media and all layers we have. Then we can drag our media to the left or right. Track Selection tools make this process very easy. Track Selection Backward tool is used for selecting the media that we have on the backside of our clips. For example, if I want to put this clip at the very beginning of the video, then I will select Track Selection Backward tool and will drag all of my media to the right. Now I have some empty space in my timeline in which I can add this clip. Let's add it. I want to add only 3 seconds of this clip. I have two options for this. I can play the video in my source window, then I can add an point and out point in the video, then I can drag and drop it to the timeline. Or I will drag it to the timeline from the project window. The Selection tool is used for trimming the video, as we have discussed. The Selection tool is also used for increasing the duration of the video. For example, if I play this video in source window and add an point at 2 seconds, and out point at 5 seconds, and drag 3-second video to the timeline. Now I want to increase it by 1 second. Let's say I need it for 4 seconds. I don't need to delete the clip from here, simply select the Selection tool and drag it to the left or right to increase the duration of the video. Now I will select all other clips to attach them with the first clip by using the Track Select Forward tool. This is the resultant video that we have created. I have downloaded all these videos from Pexel.com. Pexel.com is a free website from where you can download thousands of copyright-free videos and pictures for your projects. You will find all these clips there if you want to download them for your practice. Our next tools are the Ripple Edit tool, Rolling Edit tool, and Rate Stretch tool. We will be discussing them in our next class. In this class, I want to introduce you with some important functions in source window and in the timeline. This button in source window is used for moving your mouse pointer to the beginning of your endpoint. For example, if I have added endpoint at 1 second and I click on this button, it will move my mouse pointer to 1 second or where I have added the endpoint. And this button is used for moving the mouse pointer to out point. If you hold the mouse pointer on it, it will show the description of the button. These buttons are used for moving the mouse 1 frame back or forward. For example, I want to add out point at 7 seconds. So I will drag this bar to 7 seconds. If you focus on this, you will notice that I am not getting a perfect result to pause the video at 7 seconds. For this situation, we use frame back and frame forward buttons. I will use frame back button to pause my video exactly on 7 seconds. This video is recorded on 24 FPS, therefore in each second, we have 24 frames. The same functions we have on our timeline. If we add in and out points on the timeline, then only the selected area will be exported. For example, from this whole edit, I want to export only start 15 seconds. I will add an point at the beginning and out point at 15 seconds, then I will export my video. Thus only the selected part will be exported. I hope you have learned these tools and this tutorial was helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.